So we watched NRATV. There's a guy named Chuck Holton who hosts a show called like Relentless or Relentless is what it's called. And he saw a video put out by Northwestern University that teaches what the Department of Homeland Security tells you to do in cases of an active shooter. Here is what he thinks about that.
People do want the ability to be able to protect themselves, but today's culture kind of trains that out of them, and it says, no, you can't do that. Only people who are qualified and trained can do anything. You know, one of the things that they're even seeing problems with in the U.S. military today is that guys are coming into the military that have literally never enforced their physical will on another being in their life, and so they don't have any idea how to do that. They've been taught in a zero tolerance school for violence at all, and that's not necessarily bad, except for the fact that this is what you end up with.
Okay.
Well, you know what, kids? When I come home, I'm enforcing my physical will on both of them.
That's right. You didn't get that practice in? When I went to college, I enforced my physical will on most people.
Hi, laws. Hi, laws of the United States that say you're not supposed to impose your physical will on other people. Who is this person? Okay, Chuck Holton clearly thinks he's Chuck Norris and that we all live in a bad B-level action movie.
Exactly. He likes to render beatdowns. I think it's only in his mind because he looks like that guy who the moment something goes down, he is hiding or he's urinating on himself.
Yeah.
But essentially, he doesn't look like he's gonna do a thing.
What he's complaining about is that when guys get to training, they don't know how to beat people up. Yeah, that's why they're in training. You're training them to do all that stuff, they'll learn it.
Exactly.
Oh my God, the worst part about training is we have to train people. Here is his next statement, let's just watch it.
And that's the problem with the left today, is that they want to try to say that they will make you safer by making you more vulnerable, by taking away your ability to do anything about it. And that's why those clowns from Media Matters, if they were ever in a situation like this, they'd be curled up on the floor in the fetal position and not helping anybody.
You know what? It's really sad that this conversation, what's wrong with the left, what's wrong with the right conversation is solely driven by dollars now, and really not about what it should have been in people's humanity, personal morality. I come from a high conflict neighborhood. I grew up in I went to a high school where 17 people died from freshman to senior year. I never wanted to impose my physical will on anybody. All I wanted to do was survive. And this whole rhetoric that most people want to defend themselves and that it has to be done with a gun is being fed by people who are making dollars from people who sell guns. And it's so toxic. The only other guy who sounded more ridiculous than him was the guy on the show with on Showtime that said, arm the toddlers, arm the toddlers. It's just, no, most human beings don't want to walk around like we're in the Wild Wild West armed and we shouldn't have to feel like we have to defend ourselves.
Well, according to the Department of Homeland Security, what you should do in a situation like this is first attempt to escape and then hide and make barricades if escape is not possible. And finally, as a last resort, and only when your life is in imminent danger, attempt to incapacitate the gunman. So there you go. That's your Department of Homeland Security, who I'm pretty sure the NRA likes quite a bit.
How many more casualties do you think if people just start charging shooters who have no experience?
Thank you.
That's not okay.
That's just increasing a body count. It's ridiculous. And something I think is really silly too, how he's saying in the military, you have all these people coming in who have no experience exerting their physical will on people. It's like if they had experience in that, then they'd have a criminal history and therefore they would not be in the military. So it's just one of those things of, it's just really ridiculous reasoning to the point where I wouldn't even say it's reason.
Thanks for watching this free clip of the Young Turks. Don't forget to become a TYT member today. For more exclusive content, join now at tyt.com/join.